Jai Vasavi. A very pleasant morning to one and all gathered here. Very happy to welcome everyone for this seminar on social entrepreneur organized by Sktc, Iic and PG and Business Department of Commerce, Shift 1. Prayer should always be our first response to every situation. Let us begin this session by invoking the blessing of Goddess Vasamabha. I would like to call upon Ms. Aripriya, Ms. Rakshana to sing the prayer song.
कन्यका परमेश्वरी श्री महेश्वरी वासवी नगरीश्वरी परमेश्वरी पावितार्थमुनिच्छि ब्रह्ममु कन्यका परमेश्वरी कन्यका परमेश्वरी कन्यका परमेश्वरी.
Thank you, Aripriya, Rakshana. I request our dignitaries present on the dais along with our chief guest to light the lamp. Sir, to deliver the welcome address. Please, sir.
Good morning to one and all present here. First, my pronouns to our presiding deity goddess Vasavabha for showering her blessings on us in all our endeavors. The entire journey of Iic Skpc started as a passion to focus and shift the energy levels of students in bringing out the hidden potentials which are beyond the academic success. Every child is unique, every child has a skill set that determines to become an entrepreneur or a creator or an innovator or many more. To have such an event to take place in action, head of the institution of Sri Kanika Parmeshwari Arts and Science College for Women proposed to have the institution's Innovation Council under the Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell and Entrepreneur Development Program activities. Iic Skpc have proved the accomplishment by securing 3.5 star rating for undertaking various activities prescribed by Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, Government of India for the calendar year 2020-21. We are providing unconditional support to our students to become entrepreneurs. With this vision, I take the Edema, Abu Dhabi. We are glad to accepting our invitation. She is a distinguished personality of eminence who has taken some precious time out of her busy schedule to be with us on the occasion. She has motivated many students of our own educational institution and the Skpc and charities. She is going to share her own achievement and real leadership experience in the field of social entrepreneurship. Her presence here today. My hearty welcome to my devoted and dedicated principal, vice principals, teaching fraternity, enthusiastic council members, and butterflies of Sktc. My dear students, make yourself so much able and competent that you may fulfill all the role given to you efficiently and efficiently make our parents, gurus, and our institutions proud of you. I once again welcome our chief guest and all the others present here today. Thanking you. Jai Vasavi.
Our intake.
Thank you, Rashmi. Good morning and warm welcome to one and all present here. It's indeed a pleasure to introduce our guest of the day, Ms. Purnima Ramesh. She completed her Bachelor of Commerce in University of Madras and her MBA in Finance at the Institute of Technology and Management, Chennai. She started her career as an account executive in ABC Marketing Private Limited in 1991, worked as a business studies educator in Liva International School, Align, and business studies and travel and tourism educator in Al-Salam Private School, Dubai. She has mentored and guided students to participate in various inter-school and university business competitions and had galvanized a student-led mock company by implementing business concepts into it. She was business subject leader and a community service in charge at Al-Salam Private School, Dubai. She acted as a community service coordinator and business educator at Al-Salam Community School, Dubai, and currently she is in a position of a sustainability consultant IDAMA in Abu Dhabi. She has organized very important international trips to NASA, London, Paris and France, and has visited to Expo 2020, College Times, Touched by Doubletree, ITL World Travel Agency and United National Bank, Dubai. She is very good at critical thinking, creativity and motivation. She has proved herself as a very good team player. She has been recognized Duke of Edinburgh Certified Trainer and a Google Educator in 2020. In 2019, she was featured on Facebook page as Teachers of Dubai. Received recognition as Expo Champion Teacher Coordinator. She received the Best Project Award by Investors Project Competition. She has devoted 10 years of life in leading and guiding young minds and motivated them to participate in community services and business competitions. She is a woman who has a vision to contribute towards social development of communities. Her involvement in the service to the society and mankind is innumerable. To name a few, she has rendered service in food packaging and distribution during Ramadan, conducted smart cricket, took part in the visits of rehabilitation centers, volunteered in guiding students to serve the people with disabilities, raised funds for the needy students and for the flood-affected countries across the globe. Had participated in walkathon for various and noble causes and still actively involving in various social services. I hope she renders society, and my best wishes to her to come out successful in all her noble deeds. Thank you.
I request Dr. K. Vinoda ma'am, M.R. Suhanti ma'am to present chief guest with the pamphlet to ensure the voter voting. I request our principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am to present our chief guest with the fruit basket for an ale and healthy life. I request our honorable correspondent sir, Vigilam Ramesh sir and Sri Ura Anjaneyalu sir to present the memento as a token of gratitude and appreciation.
Jai my beloved students, respected faculty members, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. A very good morning. So indeed, the present management's dream, I feel it is taking a shape today. See, all along for more than a year, all the 4 educational institutions have done a tremendous job. And I think they have prepared the soil. They have tilled the soil and prepared the soil. Today, we would like to sow the seeds. See, as our presiding lady Vasavi Mata has preached us, rather than going for employment, give employment is her preaching. So, in this pursuit, all along we were thinking how to go about, and Vidyarthi Bhavishyat Pranalika was one among them. And a part of that is this endeavor to make this function, purposeful function. See, today I feel it should have a butterfly effect. See, you're all freshers. We had. When we have conducted the same program in the schools, it was highly responsive and people are very receptive, and we thought, yes, we should be more apt for our freshers, who are fresh in mind, pure, and they have come without any uncontaminated minds. I think once you trigger these people, there is a lot which the society will be benefiting. So now we have sown the seeds, let it grow into plants, trees, and start giving fruits to serve the society, and that day our dream will be accomplished. With this idea, I was just remembering a small story. See, one day a girl has to attend an interview. So she could not get the bus, and she reached the interview pretty late, and by the time she was denied the interview. So she was disappointed and she was just walking in the streets. She was very thirsty. So more than a kilometer she has walked and she could not find any water. Suddenly something erupted in her mind, and soon she has started a small soda shop. And within a month she could earn 1,000 rupees, and that has triggered her and said, oh, that's something good. And she pursued, and soon it has become a cool drink shop, then grocery shop, department stores. So within 2-3 years she has made lakhs of rupees. So being an entrepreneur, probably had she attended the interview, should have taken the employment, it will be one among the others. See, the whole concept of business, all along the inner part, Vyaparam Patre, and see, Vyaparam itself has given a wrong meaning nowadays. As if only through unethical means you will be able to achieve. To role models like Narayana Murthy, Ajit Premji, and other then, so business is the essential heart and the soul of any economic progress of any country. So we thought, okay, today to start that, Mrs. Purnima Ramesh. And she has already done this job with a lot of passion and a lot of these Dubai states, all these people, they have sent their children and she has taken to all countries and they were living in tents. She has shown the other side of, see, they are all very, very, very rich people, no? So, being human was her teaching and everybody loves her like anything. I thought, let her experience be known to our people also. All along we will be thinking, yes, it is very difficult to start a business. So, let us hear to her whether it is very difficult or easy and what is the process of getting into social entrepreneurship. Thank you. Thank you.
Off the tires. Please, ma'am.
With the quotes of Dhirubhai Ambani and with the blessings of Goddess Vasvamba, I would like to take privilege to give a brief overview of the initiatives taken by Skpc to promote entrepreneurship, innovation and startup culture in the campus. The innovation and startup ecosystem in Skpc has a set of team members consisting of the faculty, students and the external experts. The ecosystem has been divided into 4 teams, say innovation team, startup team, internship team and intellectual property rights team. The innovation team works to promote innovation related activities on the campus. The startup team works to boost startup generation among students and related activities. The internship team works to arrange student internships in startups to expose them with startup ecosystem in India, real life challenges in startup and their success stories. The IPR team promotes awareness about IPRs, that's intellectual property rights, and conduct related activities on the campus. We have one more team who work behind the scene, that is the social media team, which creates and manages social media platform and posts relevant information on those platforms and ensures that all students follow the Skpc social media to get first-hand information. The external members from the industry play a key role of the mentors as well as the guides to the institute students to organize various events like workshops, competitions, seminars, hackathons, etc. We have a list of external expert members like Mr. Jyoti Shankar, Mr. Kamakshi Nathan, Dr. Padmaja Priyadarshini, Mr. K. Surya Sandal, and Mr. Joshua Gerard. We have these experts from various industries. So one from incubation, one from as an entrepreneur and one from the nearby industries. So we have external members for our guidance. Then we have 3 committees to govern this innovation and startup ecosystem in Skpc. The committees involved are the Entrepreneurial Development Program, Institutions Innovation Council of Skpc, Social Entrepreneurship Swachhta and Rural Engagement Cell, Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute, Skpc. The Entrepreneurial Development Program is incepted to make the students self-reliant. The EDP was incepted as Empowerment Program in the academic year 2005 to 2006. This program enables the students to acquire knowledge, skills and techniques which help them in their personal and social growth as well as fosters their sensitivity towards the society, and it always strives to provide space for the students to develop their entrepreneurial skills. Then we have the Institutions Innovation Council of Skpc. The entire journey of IIC Skpc started as a passion to focus and shift the energy levels of students in 2020-21.
to bring out the hidden potentials which are beyond the academic journey. Every child is unique, every child has a skill set that determines to become an entrepreneur or a creator or an innovator and many more. Next one is the SESRE cell. The institution, in association with MG and CRE, Ministry of Education, Government of India, incepted a rural entrepreneurship cell and social entrepreneurship cell in the academic year 2020-21. The role of the members was to perform the activities specified by SESREC, the Social Entrepreneurship, Swachhata and Rural Engagement Cell. Next one is the member of EDII, University of Madras. Skpc is recognized by EDII of University of Madras in the academic year 2021 to 2022. EDII Tamil Nadu is a forum which collaborates with university and colleges across Tamil Nadu to inspire, identify and train students to become entrepreneurs. With the support of the EDII, the institution proposes to provide various programs to create awareness and provide opportunities for budding entrepreneurs and gives guidelines for new business approach and build confidence on their business journey. Enhance the skill of the students to boost the self-confidence and to empower the young students in Skpc. The objective of this practice is to encourage self-employment attitude among the students, to develop and strengthen the entrepreneurial skills, to provide training to start business, to transform the student into an entrepreneur. We actually conduct quarterly council meetings to discuss upon the developments that have been made in that quarter and to plan for the next quarter. Then to inculcate the entrepreneurship ability among the staff, the staff have undergone the innovation ambassador training. To increase the innovation and startup mentor capacity of the faculty, 10 faculties of Skpc attended 1 month innovation ambassador training program conducted by Institution's Innovation Council of MHRD's Innovation Cell, New Delhi. And for the students, we have skill enhancement programs, certificate courses that are provided by the NCETE of MHRD. Some of the courses have been listed down, like Diploma in Web Designing, Diploma in Fashion Design, Java Programming, Tally ERP9, Beauty Technician, Baking, 3D Animation, Dietetics, Event Management, Desktop Publishing, Detergent Powder Making. So all these skill development courses are conducted for the first year students of Skpc. To inculcate the habit of entrepreneurship or develop the entrepreneurial skill from the first year itself, we are providing these courses to the students. The beneficiaries in the last 5 years have been given for our kind reference. For the year 2016 to 17, 34 students have got benefited. 2017 to 18, 780 students. 2018 to 19, 1,325 students. 2019 to 20, 668 students. And in the year 2020 to 21, 575 students have got benefited. So these are some of the evidences for the skill development courses. Many courses have been taken. The first one is the beauty technician course, the event management course was conducted, then web designing, fashion design. Then we have institute industry interaction also to enhance the ability skill of the students through webinars, workshops, etc. Sample has been given. For example, in the COVID period also we conducted a workshop on say no to corona with handmade sanitizers. So that they can make their own homemade sanitizers and they can use it for sale also. The next one, we are having various sessions to empower the young minds of the students, and we have conducted we have conducted a webinar on innovation and startup business models and my story motivational session. All these sessions are conducted to have an idea what is happening outside the college. So they have to have some idea. So we are conducting so many sessions. The list of the activities that have been conducted by the Institutional Innovation Council of Sktc have been given below. So we actually started to conduct the activities from April 2021. In the starting, we had a council meeting. Then the MIC, actually the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, has conducted MIC-driven activities. So those activities have been given the why IP is important in academia, why intellectual property rights are important in academia. It was explained clearly by the experts. Then we conducted various activities like how to plan startup and legal and ethical steps, government schemes, what are the government schemes available for starting a startup, and the qualities to become a successful entrepreneur. Then to inculcate the habit of patenting and to get intellectual property rights, we conducted IPR and IP management for startup. Then interactive session was also held with the successful startup founders. Then we oriented the students on innovation. Student to entrepreneurial journey was discussed by the experts, that is the entrepreneurs, so that the student will know that what is the journey from a student to the entrepreneur. Then discovering the innovatives in youth. And we also had some more activities for the development of the staff also. We conducted a FDP on the topic data analytics for innovative research.
If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Good morning to one and all present here. I am S.S. Abhinami of First BSc Home Science, Interior Design and Decor. Now, let's start with the topic. What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is an individual who creates a business bearing most of the risks.
Anyone, just give me a chance. You need to speak up right now. Okay. Nobody is willing to answer. Let me tell you a few startups in India that are very famous. Zomato, Swiggy, Ola, Oyo. Oyo is a unicorn startup. Byju's is a unicorn startup. Oyo is global. Byju's is also global. It's available in various locations across the world, like Dubai and in the Saudi Arabia and all these places. These are startups. What can you tell me a few business owners? Any popular businesses that you know of? Someone in the back is raising their hand. Alright, Ambani, a business owner. Okay, you can say so. Now, there's a clear distinction between startups and businesses. Startups are built by solving a problem, while businesses are coming from pre-existing ideas. For example, Zomato, the first food delivery company that we know of, it was a startup. It was founded by two people, Dipender Goyal and Gaurav Gupta. These two people, they bridged the gap between their office break and the amount of time they spent on waiting for their food. What they did was created this delivery system wherein you can call someone to get the food delivered to them, and in this way they can efficiently use their break. So this was a pain point that they solved. That is why Zomato is a startup, while businesses, for example, jewelry shops, fruit shops and stationery shops, all of these are businesses because they don't solve a pain point, they just sell a product. So this is the difference between startups
There is a very clear distinction, and that needs to be understood, because these two are often confused. Every entrepreneur is a business owner, but not every business owner is an entrepreneur. Now that we know an entrepreneur and a business owner, have you ever come across the term social entrepreneur? Truth to be told, even I did not know what a social entrepreneur is until yesterday. But the difference between an entrepreneur and a social entrepreneur is that an entrepreneur will solve a general problem, while a social entrepreneur, they focus on something that is impacting the globe, impacting the world in a negative way. The definition of a social entrepreneur is, it is an approach by individuals, groups, startup companies or entrepreneurs in which they develop, fund and implement solutions to social, cultural or environmental issues. Some examples of social enterprises are Grameen Bank, a startup from Bangladesh founded by Mohammad Yunus, for which he was given the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 2006. What this Grameen Bank does is it gives loans to the poor people called the Grameen credits without asking for any collateral. I believe when you ask for a loan, you have to pay some amount and only then you know the loan is granted. What this person did was grant these loans to poor people at a very small, at no price at all. They can pay as per their requirement. And for this, he was also awarded because it was a really great initiative. This is a social enterprise. One such example in India is Runway, which is also another brilliant example of a non-profit social enterprise. Established in the year 2008 by Ramakrishna and Smita Ram, it is an online platform from where rural and urban poor people in India can access small microcredits with a small interest rate as low as 2% per annum. Another surprising example of a social entrepreneur is Elon Musk. Elon Musk founded SpaceX, Tesla. All of these are solving social problems. How now we are using vehicles that run on fuel, petrol, diesel. All of these are in turn contributing to your carbon footprint and also are bad for the environment. What Tesla is doing is it's creating electric vehicles, which will lower the standard of environmental issues, and it also is improving rural life. But Tesla is quite expensive. It is quite an expensive car, and it does come a price, which is why NGOs and social entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship in general is different. NGOs are non-profits. They do not expect any money in return. They help a social cause. While entrepreneurs, although their primary goal is to solve a social problem, they expect to turn over from it. They expect to make money from it. So that is the difference between non-profits and social entrepreneurs, because it may get confused somehow, somewhere. So, talking about entrepreneurship, I would like to say a little bit about our IIC Council. Our IIC Council, as we had seen very briefly earlier, has taken the initiative of nurturing several students on their path to entrepreneurship by holding several workshops and competitions, and also giving internship opportunities, thereby allowing us to know more about how to go on with our own startups in the future. And for that, I'm very grateful for this initiative. In fact, I discovered that I have this passion for starting my own edtech company someday, and I discovered that only through talking in an IIC meeting. So this is all about social entrepreneurship and what I feel about the IIC initiative. Thank you so much.
Thank you for it, Fatima. Now I would like to call upon our chief guest, Ms. Bhumika Raneshna, to take over this session. Please, ma'am.
I'm not a person who go on talking. I want to take communication. I can never sit for this long. Hats off to you. And first of all, I don't have words to appreciate your management. And my God, what initiatives, yeah? Come on, they need a big round of applause. Seriously, the lucky in this generation. My God, amazing platforms you have. Okay, so now I heard about entrepreneurship, I heard about social entrepreneurship. Then, what are you going to talk about? Okay, I know because can't keep listening to the same thing. I'm not going to repeat anything what they are saying, and I'm here to talk about my own experience of how I developed social entrepreneurship in Dubai. Are you all ready? Thank you. Okay, and someday I was thinking, why not to make it more interactive? We should award such lovely students who are sitting for such so patiently and want to listen and want to enhance their knowledge. So we've got a surprise, pleasant surprise for you all. The team has decided to give you gifts for those who answer brilliant questions, sensible questions, and also those who can summarize in one sentence what it's like a takeaway. What have you understood today? Are you all ready for this challenge? Perfect. Yeah, I need a big yes here. I am highly motivated. I can't talk to dull students. And I know you all are not dull. So come on, a big yes I need. Yes. Wow, that's it. Let's keep the spirit and let me start on. Fine. Before we move on to why social entrepreneurship, I just want you all to see a small video. I'm going to ask you all questions from this slide onward, so please focus. Yes, play the video. Thank you.
Sustainability for our planet means that it can continue to do what it was designed to do: provide fresh air, clean water, produce good quality of life forever. Unsustainability means that it cannot, and that is where we are now. 20 years ago, scientists from Sweden developed a definition for sustainability with 4 basic principles. These can be seen as the care instructions for our planet. If we follow them, it is good for our planet. And because we are part of the system that is our planet, it's good for us too. The care instructions are as follows: reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and heavy metals, reduce our dependence on synthetic chemicals that persist in nature, reduce our destruction of nature, ensure we are not stopping people globally from meeting their needs. Demand for the Earth's services, clean air, water, food, increases as the population increases and living standards rise. But the Earth's ability to provide these services is declining because of the way we're living. In our search for prosperity, growth, and success, we are destroying the system that we as humans are completely dependent upon: nature. We humans have become a threat to our own way of life. The Earth is a system and everything is connected: society, environment, and economy. To live sustainably, we need to follow the 4 care instructions and apply them to everything we do at home and at work. If we can follow these care instructions, we can work together to be sustainable. We will all have a better quality of life. We will waste less, we will pollute less, and we will create more things we value in society, while improving our planet's chances of providing us with the very things we need to survive.
Yes, students. So, the need of the hour, it's not that entrepreneurship is something new. Entrepreneurs have been here for decades and ages. Okay? So, what is it did you understand from this video? Anybody? Anyone? You saw the video, right? Yes.
What we did for the earth, that is written for us. That's the main reason we have to do
what I wanted to say. See, that is what you can develop, you can progress. We are not talking about business where you don't need to make profit. Make profit, but not at the cost of nature. That is what is all about social entrepreneurship. And please move to the next slide. So the objective of today's program is to inculcate ethical entrepreneurship skills among students, to apply business concepts. I know this today is Commerce Day, or Commerce Department Day. So how you can apply what you have learned in classroom to real life, and student-led mock business. I'll give you some idea about how to go about it. Next slide. So nurturing young corporate minds in according to today and future need is the theme. When you say social entrepreneurship, they are entrepreneurs who make profit, but they balance society, economy, and ecology. So they grow in a sustainable way, so the future generation also can enjoy. If our parents, our grandparents didn't think about us, then can we use these resources? At least that time it was completely different. But now you know the population grows, and if we don't respect Mother Nature, it can cause havoc to us. So that's the reason you should be ethical entrepreneurs. Okay, now I just wanted to, as I mentioned, I wanted to share my experience, what I have been doing more than a decade in my school in Dubai. So we started like where students like you have started a mock company where they came up with Al-Salam Corporate Mind, where they created the name, the logo. The next slide, ma'am. There was it was a private limited company, so they came up with an idea of issuing shares. See, money is not the main criteria for starting business. And commonly here, Miss, if I have money, I will do this. No. You can today source money from various platforms. So what I did, I asked them to raise like minimum amount to issue of shares. How many of commerce students here? Please raise your hands. Oh wow, wonderful. So you all know what is a share and how you can raise funds, right? Yeah, perfect. So they issued shares to family and friends, and with that money they started doing business. So money is capital is never a problem for any business startup. So they started, next slide ma'am, and they had a share issue, then they came up with the logo, everything was student-led, fine. The faculty were just by the students there. Then they had okay, to elect, you all know for a private limited company, go to the next slide please. We have like the chief executive officer, finance director, marketing director, everyone were student-led. And we didn't take anybody who came up. What we did was, we asked students, like, what would be their contribution as a CEO? What would be their contribution as marketing director? So only when students, you can achieve something when you are really focused and you are ready to work for it. It's not like just start something and just forget about it. If you have a goal and vision, 100% you can achieve. And why entrepreneurship? In case, see, if you have a goal or vision or dream, you can achieve your own dreams. But if you are working for another organization, are you achieving your dream? No. You are helping him or her to achieve his dream. So dream big and try to achieve it. That's what I want to insist. Understood? Okay? So they had their own and really excellent students I was handling. They made the company really successful. So they were all student-led and they all had a purpose. So whichever field they were good at, they used to be. Miss, I'm good at in marketing, so I can market the product well, or I can market the service. So Miss, I'm good at numbers, so finance. So they had to come and present why we should vote for them. Can you move to the previous slide? No, previous slide. Sorry, previous. So we had a voting also. So it's not that randomly we just picked up. Again, this was also student-led. So students, once they presented, then they decided who can be the CEO, who's worth the CEO. Okay, so it organization structure. For everything, it was perfectly planned. Even a small sale, whatever we had, like your college did. You all had sale for Navratri. We used to go to the next slide. Yeah. Go to the next slide. Yeah. We used to make products. But what was the difference? We were not making any product. We were again, as a social entrepreneur, we wanted to make products with products made from recycled material, environmentally friendly products, biodegradable products, handmade products. Some of the parents did. One of the parents, she was a cancer. Unfortunately, she's no more. She was affected by cancer, and till the last day, she wanted to help. So she made blankets, students. You'll really be surprised. She made blankets from what from. She used to go to the tailors nearby, collect the material, and she made blankets in Dubai. And that we sent it to India. There were floods in Kerala, and they didn't have basic amenities. So we couriered all of them there. So it is up to each one of us how positively we can contribute. We can have various reasons as to not doing it, but we should see how positively it works in a small way also. So I was really touched by her act, and she made around 10 blankets, and all the blankets along with the other students, we couriered it to India. So small things you can do. And also we had a special needs center where the special needs students make products. So it's not necessarily always you have to make products. You can ask others to make products, or you can look for an organization who are handicapped or who are disabled and doing products, and those products you can sell or promote. That's also a social cause, right? Agree? Yeah? Okay, so we did all this also. So whatever products they had, we bought them and we sold them. So when and where we sold it was for Commerce Day, like how we all did. Then we had Sports Day. I'm not sharing most of the slides because we all know most of them. So for parent-teachers meeting, whenever parents were coming, this would encourage the entrepreneurship skills. And most of it, like handmade or even the lower grade students, came up with something really innovative. We used to take those products and sell. And as I mentioned, it was a private limited company. The student conducted an annual general body meeting. You all know commerce students, you all know. So it is the responsibility of the CEO and directors to answer to the shareholders as to what they have done with the money invested. So everything was proper. And girls, can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So everything was proper and everything was organized, and the satisfaction derived from that was amazing for students. It was a life-changing experience for most of our students, and they were very happy. Like while you're studying itself, you're developing these skills. Got it? So I'm not going to go through these action plans because already all have started. Department has started really well at how we are having. As I mentioned, there was a business plan, everything. Please go to the next slide now. So you have a business plan, right? Most of you all would have seen a business plan. So I'm not going to explain that. So focus. I just want you all to dream big. You can do it. So just focus on how you are going to take it. It is not individual again. Take a group of people. You can form a company, either a partnership or a private limited company, in such a way that you would learn the concepts also and put to practical use also. When business or commerce becomes very interesting. I love commerce really. So it becomes really interesting if you are going to do that. The last one. And forget about the money part. Okay, anybody has seen Shark Tank, India? It's okay, don't be scared, I won't ask any question. Have you seen? Yeah, you know what is Shark Tank? Yeah, thank you. What's your name? Maria. That was well explained. Yeah, Shark. Okay, so Shark Tank are venture capitalists. They are called venture capitalists or angel investors. So if you have an idea, why I'm showing this is you start right now. They are in first year of college. You start right now and slowly you can progress. So by the time you leave college, there should be people waiting to invest in your company. So come up with ideas like that. You got it? And as I mentioned, you need not wait till Shark Tank also. Just now I was informed by the trustee of the organization saying that they are ready to invest without collateral to any good idea. The amount, if your idea is amazing, they are ready to invest and fund your company. What else you need? Yeah? See, that's why I said it is a platform for you all to start immediately. See, most of the businesses were not able to materialize because they didn't have sufficient funds. But here, there are venture capitalists who are ready to encourage you all. Is that clear? Are you all clear as what I'm telling? So, you need not wait for venture capitalists outside. There are in your organization itself who are ready. So, please take this opportunity and try to come up with innovative ideas. Last, I just want, next slide. So I just wanted to show an example of a social entrepreneur. I'm not going to play this video, I'm just going to brief you. So, any idea what are those sticks? Who's that? Yeah, correct. Chopsticks. And what do you use chopsticks for? Very good. Excellent. So what happened? After eating, these chopsticks are discarded. Agree? Okay? So these people, okay, wanted to reduce waste. Waste is something really which is harming the environment. They started collecting the chopsticks from all the restaurants and they are making wonderful products. So it's not necessary, like no, the raw materials are not available, the capital is not available. These are not at all excuses. Only the ideas and initiative and the willingness to do a business is what is lacking. And since you have this platform, I would sincerely advise you all, make use of this platform, try to start up businesses. Okay, now you all know how to do, and your commerce department itself is guiding you all. I'm so happy to see that you are being exposed to so many platforms where entrepreneurship skills are developed. Only request is be a social entrepreneur student. It's not being entrepreneur is important. Being a social entrepreneur is much more important. Thank you. All of you are clear about it? Very good. Excellent students. So now, can somebody summarize what was the gist of it, please? I want any volunteers. 1 or 2 lines. I said you can take away a beautiful memento gift. What students? Not interested? Girls, come on. Should I ask? Oh, wait.
Whatever thing we have to utilize it in a proper way. It is a beneficial way and without affecting the environment. For getting more experience and creating entrepreneur is not a simple thing. We have to plan it very well and with the responsibility we have to do each and every work.
Thank you. That's it. What's your name?
Darling.
Can you come on? Anybody else? Yeah, the students who volunteered. Sangeeta, can you come on? Yeah. And Maria. Come on, Sangeeta. Okay, anybody else who have any questions or who would want to summarize?
I have learned that unique ideas and creativity is the special skill for entrepreneur.
Very good, excellent. Welcome. Please come. Okay, last question. How many a business idea. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. I'm really happy and wishing you loads of success. So next time when I come visit Chennai, I want to see. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Since I've got a comment saying that it's better to keep a timeline, right? Always objectives are to be smart, correct? There is a time code for everything, right? So, shall I give you 15 days? Is that fine for you all to come up with a business idea? Yeah? Very good. Okay, I'm going to communicate with your commerce head, Vinoda ma'am, and I'm going to ask her to list down all the companies which are starting. Okay? And anytime you have doubt, you can ask her, and if she wants, she can even correspond with me, and I'm ready to help because your students are really bright and really active. And I'm so happy that so many of them are willing to do. So let's help her. Yeah? Thank you, students. Okay, so since I've seen so many hand raises, I want you all to come and give your names to your head, so that after that I'll follow it up. Is that okay? The challenge taken, right? Come on, students, it's not that we came, okay, one more person came, spoke and then. I'm not a person, I told you, I don't like to waste time like that. So I'm going to follow up with her as to ask her what type of companies have been formed, what are the methods. See, the main issue is finance, and now there are people who are going to fund your product. Okay, so come up with any of the product or service. All the best, students, and thanks a lot for giving this opportunity.
It's my great pleasure to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Iic, PG and Research Department of Commerce, Shift 1 of Sri Kanyaka Parmeswari Arts and Science College for Award. I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Purnima Ramesh. Thank you, ma'am, to read this wonderful section. I thank our Honorable Correspondent, Sri Gugina Ramesh sir, our Dynamic Principal, Dr. Tivogana Sri ma'am, Vice Principal and Iic Coordinator, Dr. P.V. Vanitha ma'am, and Dr. M.V. Apinay ma'am for the constant support. I thank Dr. K. Vinoda ma'am, Head of Department, and Association Staff Secretaries, Dr. G. Chandradeepa ma'am, and Ms. D. Pavitra ma'am, and Dr. M. Sumati ma'am, President of Iic of Skpc. And thank the Commerce Department faculties, family, and thank the students who took